Hello everyone. Welcome back to our journey of self-discovery. From the moment we are born, the world begins to tell us who we should be. Our parents, our teachers, our friends, and the endless stream of images on our screens all provide a blueprint for a perfect life. We learn to wear masks of confidence when we are afraid, masks of happiness when we are hurting, and masks of agreement when we actually disagree. We do this to fit in. We do this to be loved. But there is a hidden cost to this performance. The more we perfect the mask, the more we lose touch with the person underneath. In today's shadowing session, we will explore the concept of authenticity. Authenticity is not about being perfect, it is about being real. It is the courage to be imperfect, to be vulnerable, and to be unapologetically yourself. This text is designed to help you master a natural, emotive, and deeply personal tone in English. Let us take off the masks. Let us stop performing. Let us discover the freedom of being real. Part 1. The Weight of the Mask. Most of us spend a significant portion of our lives playing a role. We play the role of the successful professional, the perfect child, or the reliable friend. At first, these roles feel like armor. They protect us from judgment and rejection. But over time, armor becomes a cage. When we live for the approval of others, we hand over the keys to our happiness. We start to value the reflection in other people's eyes more than the truth in our own hearts. This creates a profound internal conflict known as cognitive dissonance. We feel a gap between who we are and who we pretend to be. The weight of this mask is exhausting. It takes an immense amount of mental energy to maintain a facade. We become strangers to ourselves, forgetting our own desires, our own quirks, and our own truth. We realize that the applause we receive for the mask is empty, because we know that the world is cheering for a version of us that doesn't actually exist. Part 2. Vulnerability as a superpower. The bridge from pretense to authenticity is built with vulnerability. For a long time, we have been taught that vulnerability is a weakness, that showing our flaws or admitting our fears is a sign of fragility. But the truth is the exact opposite. Vulnerability is the ultimate act of courage. To be vulnerable is to stand before the world and say, "This is who I am, with all my scars and all my imperfections, and I am enough." When we stop hiding our struggles, we give others permission to do the same. Vulnerability is the only way to experience true connection. You cannot truly connect with another person if you are hiding behind a mask. Connection requires a meeting of two real souls, not two perfect images. When we are honest about our failures and our fears, we create a space of trust and intimacy that no amount of perfection can ever achieve. Authenticity is the magnet that attracts the people who truly belong in our lives. Part 3. The Process of Unbecoming. Becoming your authentic self is not actually about adding something to your life. It is about unbecoming everything that isn't you. It is a process of peeling away the layers of social conditioning and expectations that have been piled on you since childhood. This process can be terrifying. When you stop pretending, some people may not like the real you. You may lose friends who are only attracted to the mask. You may face criticism from those who are still trapped in their own cages. But this loss is actually a gain. It is a filtering process. By being authentic, you clear the space for relationships that are based on truth rather than convenience. You stop trying to fit into a mold that was never designed for you. You realize that it is far better to be disliked for who you are than to be loved for who you are not. The freedom of being yourself is worth any price of rejection. Part 4. The Peace of Living in Truth. The reward for authenticity is a profound sense of inner peace. When your inner world and your outer world are aligned, the internal conflict vanishes. You no longer have to remember which lie you told to whom. You no longer have to exhaust yourself trying to maintain an image. Living in truth allows you to channel all that wasted masking energy into your creativity, your work, and your relationships. You become more present, more focused, and more alive. You discover that your flaws are actually your most unique assets, the very things that make you irreplaceable in a world of copies. As you practice your English today, let your voice be honest. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Worry about sounding real. Let your intonation carry the emotion of the words. Fluency is not just about the correctness of the grammar. It is about the authenticity of the expression. When you speak from the heart, the world listens. We have reached the end of today's reflection. I hope this session has reminded you that you are already enough, exactly as you are. Remember, authenticity is a daily practice. It is a choice you make every time you speak, every time you act, and every time you decide to be honest with yourself. If this session touched your heart, please leave a like and subscribe to our community of real and growing learners. I would love to hear in the comments, what is one part of your true self that you are proud of but often hide from the world? Thank you for your courage, your honesty, and your beautiful presence. Be real, be brave, and I will see you in the next session. Goodbye.